Good morning. My name is Bridget Otu and welcome to the Diva Show live on TV3. And of course, I'm sitting in for Nana Banamo. I suspect that girl is in South Africa. I mean, Nana doesn't want to miss the opening of AFCON 2013. Well, we'll get into that. But right now, we'll be talking about football, the AFCON 2013. South Africa, host nation, will be, meeting. What's the name of the company again? Oh, Cape Verde, yes. We are not supposed to underestimate that team. They defeated Cameroon. Nobody expected that. Cameroon are known for their physicality and their athleticism, and they defeated them against all odds. And there's something about, meeting the unknown. You never know what to expect from them. But Cape Verde will be in South Africa today, and we'll be bringing you that. So stay tuned to TV3 for all the updates and highlights. And of course, we've got 24 million coaches in Ghana. They know what the coach should have done, what he shouldn't have done, yada, 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 blah, blah. Yeah. So you can send me your comments. It's the Diva Show on TV3 on Facebook, and you can follow me on Twitter at Bridget Otu, and on Facebook as well as Bridget Otu. Now read all your comments here. You're free. We're talking about AFCON. And then we'll delve into the Black Stars of Ghana, the Black Stars here. The ever-surprising, the changing, the new face of the Black Stars. We'll talk about that and their chances as they meet DRC tomorrow, Democratic Republic of Congo. But for the show, we're going to stick with DRC. We're doing it Diva way, yeah. And the show is proudly brought to you by MTN, everywhere you go. And I've got in the studio 3 guests, as usual, and the beautiful, the diva, Michelle McKinney. Hello, McKinney Hammond. Good morning. Good to see her. She's the author of The Diva Principle. We have this thing about diva. Diva is like wild, loud mouth. What kind of diva? Are we humbolizing the diva?
We are redefining the diva.
I see.
Okay.
All right.
Because actually, the actual real definition of diva is really a woman of excellence.
Yeah.
So we've made it something else. So we're going to redefine it.
We're redefining, and I mean, you're the new face of the diva.
Yes.
And I'm with you on that one. And we also have a lab technician in the studio who will test his brain on how much he knows about football. How passionate is he about the game? The game that we've got more than 24 million coaches who every day they come in and say, oh, the coach should have selected that. No, that one shouldn't have been in there. Hello, hi, Martin? Stephen
Cote.
Is it what? Cote?
Yes.
Oh, Stephen Cote.
Yes.
He's a lab technician.
Yeah,
so you have
37.
been looking at our blood.
Yeah, we analyze it for any possible infections or any other disease in your blood. Just
How
to keep you safe.
discreet are you?
Very discreet.
Because you can't look at my blood
and tell somebody else.
Yeah.
It affects the ethics. No, we don't tell people about other people's.
And he's a lab technician at 37 Military
37
Hospital.
Military
And I've got the producer of Ekwanso Jojo. Abeku Santana. I've got his producer in the studio. It's a beautiful lady, Akosia from OKFM. Akosia, good morning. Welcome to the Diva Show.
Good morning.
Yeah, how much of football do you know? How much of sports do you know?
Not much.
Not much.
Yes, but I'll try.
You'll try. Yes. Okay, so Kote, let me start with you.
Yes.
So far, looking at preparation, we're starting the AFCON 2013, and first of all, do you think that we are in the mood for it? Do you think are there any signs? Are we giving enough publicity? Are we in there?
Well, people are refusing to accept that there's this part of the country that has shrouded the whole euphoria about the 2013.
Where will that be?
It's the political, environment.
Oh, you mean that we're just getting out of our elections?
Yes, and it has shrouded everything. But I'm sure as time goes on, when the goals start coming in, when Asamoah scores the goals and everything, then I'm sure the whole
mentioned
country
Asamoah. He said, he's not going to take penalties unless it's really critical, because his mother told him, his mother has passed away, may her soul rest in perfect peace. Told him that, looking at the criticism he has received in the past, he shouldn't even venture. But when it's critical, when there's nobody to do it, he'll stand and do the business.
That's very unfortunate, because you're a professional. You've taken the mandate to handle the ball of. Maybe when there's penalty or something, you decided to take it. So I think he shouldn't have taken that decision so quickly. You must build upon it. People have made mistakes.
But Ghanaians are so harsh.
No, in Europe, there are so many critics, more than here. they do
But are you
stuff.
sure they're as harsh as ours?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they are. They are more.
wanted to come
They are
come
more
to
than
you
that.
on that. Whether we've seen enough publicity about the AFCON 2013, and people are really excited about it. As Kote was saying, we're just coming out of elections, very intense elections. We've had an inauguration that not everybody attended, and now we are into AFCON. Are we completely out of it?
I don't think so. Not at all, because people still have the political tension in them, so it's a bit difficult. And it looks like those who are really into it are those who are actually going to support the Stars in South Africa. So we are still, it's a bit not so clear.
Michelle, the new diva, redefining diva. How much of football do you know?
I know nothing. Nothing.
I'm very fortunate.
Oh, I love your answer. I mean, this is the most honest you can ever be. You know nothing? You don't know the players?
No, I hear little rumors here and there. This one's feelings I heard, so he's quitting, that kind of stuff. And I'm like, just play ball.
Any name you can tell us? Any name?
Suleiman Terry, I know him because he's married to a friend of mine. That's it.
Okay. So you know Mine, and so
Yes, I know Mine very well. She's a sweetheart.
What are some of the criticism? Now you know Mine, so I'm sure you might have heard some criticism. What are people saying? He's out of the team.
I don't know.
You didn't know that?
No. See, shows how much I know.
But what have you heard?
I've heard nothing.
So all you do is you write for us so that we can be straight up, We can be very good. We can be.
I'm just trying to get the women together. The football team will have to go for itself.
All right. And the game start of today, and South Africa.
Yeah, South Africa.
I mean, when I look at 2010 World Cup, they organized a fantastic tournament. But there's a tournament that prior to even the main tournament, they played the big names, the likes of Brazil, Spain. Yeah. But the actual event started and they couldn't perform. They were just knocked out first round, out like that.
I think it's got with character. If you have the character to maintain your form from the beginning to the end, that will make you a proper team, a good team. So I guess that's what they were lacking.
All right. So what must they do? I mean, they're meeting Cape Verde, and I talked about the fact that Cape Verde is a team that has knocked out Cameroon. I mean, who would have thought that Cape Verde, and it's their first time in the tournament, and who would have thought? You think they should take them a bit more serious? You think people are taking them a bit?
I think they should take the phrase you just made, that nobody out of nowhere. They should consider that a lot. You shouldn't underestimate any team, because as time goes on, we build on our weaknesses. And I'm sure they've realized, and sometimes, when they interview a top team, all they say is that, I have respect for this team. It sort of gives your opponent the sort of zeal. Say, the one I'm going to play with is even respecting me. So it sort of boosts up my... So let the team you're going to know that I will beat you. When I get there, I will beat you.
Great.
That's even a psych for your opponent. Don't relax. And make sure you do that cautiously. Okay. Because definitely your opponent...
What do you make of that? Do you think that, Cape Verde, whether they are minnows, there are no minnows in football, these days. Anybody, look at Zambia last year. They beat us. They beat us just like that.
Okay, but that was last year. But seriously, I'm not really concerned about any other team aside the Black Stars. So they can be complacent.
I love you very much. I love you.
Whatever they want to do.
They cannot afford to be complacent.
But Michelle, listening to what they have said,
yes.
What do you make of the African football? Because you don't follow. Do you think, what you're hearing outside, do you think we have some sort of very good image out there?
Well, of course, we were so close, 2 years ago?
Yeah, 2 years ago.
So it shows that we have it, okay? And I think that, Ghanaian society, we're so laid back. And, we're just very phlegmatic. And I think we need to...
But we are very harsh on our players, I tell you.
Yes.
When Asamoah made the penalty till this day.
As far as not relaxing and being more aggressive in their mindset. Because people who win are people who are very focused. They have what they call in the States the eye of the tiger.
Yeah.
And it's literally set on devouring the opponent. And so you can't relax. You can't be nice. Be nice after the game, accept your win in humility. But during the game, you need to be on.
Yeah, I agree. Right. I believe that we can't get there. We will get there. Believe. It's all about belief. Just believe we'll get there. I think we'll get there. I thought it was fantastic goal.
Yeah.
Oh, I love I think I love the penalty. Wakase Mubarak. I thought he scored a fantastic. He was focused, precision, on points. The keeper couldn't do anything about it. What did you make of the goals that we scored?
I love the goals.
Compared to international, when you're
I love the goals that were scored because I really don't know how it happened. All I know is it entered the net. They are good. I hope Asamoah and others can learn from what the other guys.
Kote, your impressions? I thought the boys did phenomenal. To come from 2 goals down, when I heard Ghana was down by 2 goals, I didn't get to see the game, but when I heard we were down by 2 goals, I just said, God, I think I have to go to bed. I don't need to stay. No, seriously. Because there was no way we were going to come back. But now I've got so much hope and confidence. No, seriously, looking at that.
My candid opinion is that, you are down by 2 goals. And you go down, like you're saying. And then out of nowhere, 4 goals comes in. I'm sure it's all part of the excitement. Because if you go in the game, you win.
Would you say that then they're perhaps mentally prepared? They're a bit more motivated.
Yes,
that's why they were able to come back from 2 goals down.
Discipline. Also,
discipline. Are you sure it's discipline? They didn't want to be hooted at the airport. No, Ghanaians are very funny.
I'm sure they know what they're about.
Fear will propel them to win. They can't come home unless they win.
I was thinking about it. What might have pushed them to say, look, yes, we're 2 goals down. We've got to do this. I was thinking maybe they thought the 24 million coaches left in Ghana will come to the airport with some
I think they decided not to come and experience the anger around, the insult and all that from Ghana, the artwork. Because when something goes wrong, within a short while, when you go to Facebook, Twitter, everywhere you see an artwork. Yeah. They write something so interesting about what happened. And you're like, my God, when did this, did the person even think about it to do this thing? Yeah. So I'm sure their fear is gone high on that.
Right. We'll come back to talk about whether we should be looking at goalkeeping. I thought Adam Kwarase, I love him very much. He knows that already.
How can you say that?
But I thought that he made some really horrible mistakes. He didn't keep his eye on the ball. There were certain, the goal that he allowed should not have gone into the game. Should we be looking at goalkeeping and what's next for them? But we'll be talking to Michelle. Michelle, you have a program coming on.
Yes.
Tell me about it, the Diva. I'm ready. I've got my attitude on.
High tea.
Yeah. Yeah, tell me about the program, the Diva concept.
Yes. The Diva Principle is an organization that I started, and it is really a fundraising organization. So we're having a Divalicious High Tea.
Divalicious High Tea. Yeah.
February 2nd at the ACNAC Hotel, which is opposite Trisaco, from 12:30 to 4:30, and it's to benefit.
What is the
Ebby May Foundation, and Ebby May Foundation is.
And
building.
You're the founder of the foundation.
I am not.
Oh, I thought you were.
No, I find different foundations that are doing good work and contribute money to them.
Oh, I see. So you're a patron.
Yes.
Great.
So they're building a village. They're building a school in a village that is outlying because the children didn't have school and they had to walk for several miles to get to school. And so they had a little facility and the rains washed it away. So they're raising money to build them a proper school. So I'm really excited about that.
I think it's a fantastic project.
Yeah,
who gets to attend?
Ladies, all the ladies.
All the single ladies.
What about
the married
men?
ladies, the men can come and escort the ladies to their tables. I think that would be marvelous.
But are men allowed?
Yes, they are. Anyone is allowed, really. So it's going to be an afternoon of networking. We're going to have a fashion show. We have a raffle. Standard Chartered Bank's Diva account is one of our sponsors.
I am a member of that account. Yeah, I'm a Diva account holder.
At Trade Fair is selling tickets and offering a 10 to 20% off discount. Her and hats off, because the attire is hats and pearls, because it's a very girly diva afternoon.
Well,
yes,
I think it's going to be really, really something else. And how much is a ticket?
The ticket is 120 Ghana cedis
for a school. I think it's fantastic.
Yes. So part of the proceeds will be going to the school. So we're not hoarding all the money. So we want people to come and be ready to give and to enjoy themselves and to have an afternoon of networking and inspiration. I'll be speaking and we'll have a question and answer
You'll be speaking on your book?
The Diva Principle, yes.
And you bought these
Living,
books
loving,
for me?
Yes, I did.
Oh my God, unveiling the Diva.
Yes.
So I'm going to get the Diva out of me right now. And the Diva Principle.
Yes.
So you'll be speaking on the book?
I will be speaking on the theme from the book. Diva is an acronym for Divine Inspiration for Victorious Attitude. I believe that attitude is everything.
I so agree.
I'm going to be talking to women
Divine
about their
inspiration
for victorious attitude.
Attitude.
Yes.
I'll say attitude. Yeah.
So we're going to be dealing with our attitudes on how to get the love we want and live the life we want to live.
How can we improve on our attitude? What do you think? What have you seen as the stumbling block to having a very good, relatable attitude?
Well, I think that everyone should always believe that all things are possible, and they should know that greatness is within them, and that it's just waiting to get out. So get a new vision of where your life is going. I don't like words like can't and never and, you know,
because as soon as you say can't, never, you stop thinking.
You stop
already
thinking
told
and you
yourself
stop moving forward.
Absolutely.
So it's all about reacclimating your mindset.
Right. So just to retrace what you said, the Divalicious High Tea.
Yes.
Okay.
February 2nd. And they can get
2nd.
tickets at the Believers Bookshop at Sweet Melodies and also at Renee Q in Trade Fair.
Right. Thank you very much again for coming on the show. I think you're fantastic. You're an inspiration. Every time I see you on TV, last time you were on Today's Woman, I was like, oh, God, when do I get to speak to her? And it just did. It just happened. So, I mean, I entreat all ladies and guys, it's not just the ladies, but ladies and guys, to be at the Divalicious High Tea. I mean, you go and you learn so much from her, and the proceeds are going to be used to build a school, and I think that is brilliant. I think that's brilliant. I think it's fantastic. You're watching the Diva Show live on TV3. Keep your comments coming in. Is the Diva Show on TV3, facebook.com/the Diva Show on TV3, and you can follow me on Twitter at BridgetO2GH and Facebook BridgetO2. We're taking a break. We'll be right back. Stay with us here. Welcome back to the Diva Show live on TV3. I'm still waiting for my producers to bring me the comments. When they do, I'll read them. Trust, I'll read them. And we're still talking about the 29th African Cup of Nations, which will be happening this afternoon in South Africa. And South Africa will be meeting Cape Verde, and we've talked about them. You cannot underestimate those guys. They're so, they'll crawl behind you and just come and overtake you like that. Well, I've been joined by two other guests. Michelle has left us, and two other guys have joined us. The executive producer of The Betrayal of Trust, and that's Martin Tando. Martin, good morning.
Good morning.
You don't look like you're in a football mood. Are you in a sports mood? I mean, I need to feel this because my spirit, I'm so psyched up.
Yeah, I'm in the mood.
You are?
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't show. Can you give me, say Black Stars?
Say Black Stars.
Oh, you are. All right, and then an actor, he's also featured in the movie. How come I've forgotten your name? Albert Jar. Yeah. Albert, I love your shades.
Thanks.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You're
Good morning.
so great.
Good morning.
I love what you're wearing.
I've always wondered why footballers' wives, when they come on the show, they wear dark on the show.
Okay.
I wanted to try it today. Unfortunately, I left my sunglasses at home. But
it's not dark, right?
No, yours is fine. It's brilliant. It reminds me of Elvis Presley.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it does. So beautiful, beautiful shades. But
thanks.
I mean, let's talk about the build-up to the game. With what you've heard so far, the Black Stars have arrived. They arrived to a tumultuous welcome. People were so excited to see them. Do you think they are overrated, the Black Stars?
I don't think they're overrated. Looking at what we've done in the past, we've done extremely very good. So people expect that we're going to do better and we're going to even win. Yes.
Which player do you tip to be the breakthrough or the one that would drive the team?
You see, all the players are very good. So I wouldn't really tip one player.
You think they should play as a team?
Yeah, they play as a team,
Albert,
not just one person.
How much of football do you know besides acting? Yes. How much of football do you know?
Do I not? I think I know a bit.
A bit,
I think
what?
I know.
Mention some 5 local teams.
Oh, Asante Kotoko, Hasselhoff, Brekum Chelsea, RTU, and then Tema Youth.
Yeah, you passed. But do you follow the Black Stars? And
yeah, I do.
What do you make of the team that we have now in South Africa? I mean, after their performance against Tunisia, a lot of people are like, good. They can. Yeah. It's possible. What do you make of the team that we...
there were a lot of controversies over dropping
the Ayew brothers
and all that, but I believe Kwesi knows what he's doing. The team is poised to win. I remember I was talking to my brother yesterday and he was like, for the first time he sees a team that is hungry to win. You know, when they scored against Tunisia 4-2, you see, I didn't watch the match. Until Asamoah was calling all the guys to...
Oh, yeah, we just watched the highlights.
I should have watched it. You know, calling the guys to keep on pressing. They wanted more goals whilst they were leading with 4-2. So I foresee some strive for victory. And I believe the guys will do something. They will.
Yeah, because let's talk about confidence. You know, having confidence in the coach and his ability to decide who plays and who doesn't. Because we have had attacks, you know, in the past. I think Kwesi Appiah has sort of received some sort of favorable comments from public. I mean, whatever decision he's made, it's received mixed reaction, but it's not so harsh.
Yeah.
Do you think we should have a bit more confidence in our coach and his ability to deliver?
Yeah, I think so. And I think for once we should allow him take like most of the decisions and then see the outcome. We shouldn't, though the 24 million coaches we have,
Of course, always.
yes, we should try and be calm for some time and see what he's doing. We should give him that breathing space and try him and then see, because we've given him the mandate to coach the Black Stars, to take them and then bring the cup. That is really, really important to me. We are bringing it. So we should just give him time and then be confident in him that he's going to bring the cup home.
Martin, do you think that we have confidence in the coach? Or you think, I mean, sometimes, you know, at the back of our mind, there's skepticism. We are doubtful over whether he can. We're taking too much risk with the young boys.
I think so far with the reactions with Kwesi Appiah, I think that we have more confidence in him than the previous coaches. But as usual, with the 24,000 coaches, we'll still have something behind brain that, he will not make it. But I know so far he's going to make it.
Right. And what about you?
I
think I'll be jumping the gun a bit, but we should just shoot at it. As in, whether he performs badly or great, I mean, whatever it is, do you think we should maintain him, at least for consistency's sake, so that he can build a team, a formidable team? Because I have heard Nigerians say that, look, right now the Nigerian team that they have, sort of they are trying them out. They are now trying to build the Nigerian, because they're terrible West, the Nwankwo Kanus, they're gone.
They're gone.
Like the way we had Stephen Appiah. Now we have a new group of players who have come up, and they're also trying to build a team for Ghana.
Yeah, I think you nailed it right there. We shouldn't look at him winning only before we say, okay, we maintain him or not. I believe that we have had coaches upon coaches coaching the Black Stars. What have we realized? This is a young, this is a Ghanaian coaching the Black Stars. Let's expect him to win and bring us a cup. If he doesn't, let's rally behind him. That doesn't mean we should fire him. I believe that we need to get a formidable team. Like you just said, let's get a team. The consistency is very important. When they play together always, they are poised to win. They know themselves. So teamwork helps. And believe me, what I'm looking at, I'm expecting in this competition is how we create our chances. We have some dribbling magicians.
How we nail the chances.
Exactly.
We get 100, we score 1. If we get 100, we should score.
I believe
10.
if we create them well enough, we have our dribbling magicians. Christina Chu, I'm expecting to do tremendous.
Fantastic.
Okay, I'm expecting to take chances, dribble and give good passes.
And I like the spread. Wait, you didn't watch the Tunisian game, but when you look at the goals, it was spread across. I mean, Samojan got 1, John Boy got 1, Mubarak got 1.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
I think that it will help. We have a team that is not only centered on Asamoah scoring.
Right.
Everybody can make efforts, or better still, give a good pass. I think what is very important is creating the chances.
Yes,
if you don't create chances, how would the striker
because we had
score?
a defender, a midfielder, a forward, all of them scoring. And that's beautiful to see that happening.
That's great.
in our team.
The midfield combining with attacking is
I think
great.
now they understand themselves better than before, because everybody would like to create a chance for everybody to try and do something, not unlike before when everybody was concentrating on Asamoah to score or Dede Ayew to score or something. Now they create lots of chances for themselves. They give each other like room to operate.
Yeah, I think
teamwork.
Michael Essien, Stephen Appiah, John Mensah, fantastic players. They've done a lot for Ghana, and we've praised them, we've criticized them, but I think they've done amazing for Ghana. And so we need players like Christina Achu, the young ones who are coming up, to also put in their best, be committed to the cause. And I hope their bonuses are also paid, because I know that not Togo, there's one team who didn't go for training. And Claude Leroy, yes.
Yeah, the coach resigned.
Yes. And they were also on sit. They said they won't go for training unless their money is paid to them. DRC.
Yeah, we are meeting them tomorrow.
Like, oh. Yeah, I think that's the thing. I think that's why we should beat them.
I'm excited about it because it gives us a very good chance to score.
I pray that's going into the minds of our players. To think that, we got it so easy.
No, but they themselves haven't received their bonus. They receive when they come back to So, seriously. So keep sending us your comments. My producers, I'm still waiting for the comments, and I'll read them right here on the show. It's the Diva Show live on TV3. And Martin, let's talk about the movie, The Betrayal of Trust. I'm thinking, let me just guess. I haven't seen it. Betrayal of Trust. Someone slept with someone, and they betrayed them.
Nah.
Okay, what happened in the movie? Okay, now I'm wrong. So what happened? What's it about?
It's about the main thing is it's all about the suspense, the betrayal. It's a general betrayal in the movie.
Can we have like a teeny weeny bit of the sort of betrayal? What line is it taking? Is it in corporate world?
I'll give you that.
Is it in a relationship? Okay, Albert, go ahead. You are in it.
Yes. The story talks about two good friends. One found a nice lady and wanted to go for the lady, and then another rich lady with so much of power, because she comes from she's a daughter of a minister, or you call it a governor, also wanting this same man, and you just have to watch the fight of this young man as to whether he wins his dream lady, or whether he's being won by this rich lady, or whether his friend will help him. It's full of suspense. It's a story that will intrigue you. You will love to watch to the end.
Betrayal of Trust. I'm wondering what's happening there. You saw Kofi Adjololo is in there. Prince David Osei is also in there. What was happening there? Albert.
I think David found this lady. He didn't know the whereabouts. He only knew the name as Cynthia. But I had to locate the lady's house, which I found later on. We went to visit, and we got there and we met this lion, who
I like the way you call him, lion.
A lion who wouldn't like you to see the daughter. So we have to now invent some ways of getting to see the daughter and all that. But for following the movie, you realize that we went again as dry cleaners.
Oh, okay.
And we had a chance to pick hair dresses to go wash, and that's how we got to meet the lady. And what happened afterwards? A lot.
All right.
In a day.
When are you premiering the movie?
That's on the 1st of February.
1st of February. Yeah. Oh, I see. How much is this, and where is it happening?
It's happening at the National Theatre, and it's 30 Ghana cedis.
30 Ghana cedis for a ticket. Is there a VIP ticket, or is it a standard ticket for all?
The VIP tickets are all done double. So the double is 90 Ghana cedis for the VIPs. But most of the time we want to sell the standard tickets, which is 30.
It's a cool 30 cedis.
All right. How difficult was it for you, even as an executive producer? Because I know one of the things that you face is with finance. How was it like for you?
It was a big challenge, but we managed to do it. Because I wanted to be part of them. I wanted to be there with them, not just give them the money and then doing it. So you have to encourage them, motivate them, and that is how we managed to do it.
Right, all right. So let's go back to the AFCON 2013 and the teams that are participating in the competition. How many times they've participated in the competition? Right, and we have Algeria. Algeria have made about 14 appearances in the AFCON, and you can see from 68 all the way to the 90s, 2002, 24, 204, and 2010. And Angola have made 6 appearances from 1996. That was when they made their first appearance. And 2006, you can see there, 2008, 2010, and of course 2012. And currently what's happening. Burkina Faso have made 8 appearances from 1978. That was when they first joined the African Cup of Nations. And Cape Verde, this is their first time, 2013. I'm wondering how they are feeling right now. And I know they will surprise a lot of people, but not Ghana.
No, never.
Not at all.
Right, and DRC, Democratic Republic of Congo, have made 15 appearances. They are a side to watch. 1965, they made their first appearance, 74 till date. And then Ethiopia is also a team to watch. And they were the first people to actually participate in the African Cup of Nations. So it's a team that you should not underestimate. And the almighty Ghana Black Stars, 18 appearances. We're still waiting for our 5th cup. Is it coming?
Okay.
Will it be this year? I hope so. 18. And the Elephants, Ivory Coast, 19 appearances. Wow, they are one ahead of Ghana. Wow, that's interesting. And they are a formidable side. Look, put any team there. Once it's an Ivorian team, they will deliver. Yeah. And of course, Mali as well. Mali disturbed us in the last African Cup of Nations 2012. We couldn't even get 3rd place because they knocked us out, and they have made 7 appearances. And Morocco, the North Africans, you never underestimate the North African teams. Fantastic, 14 appearances from 72 till date. Niger also making they made their debut last year, 2012. And there was quite a side to play, quite an exciting side. And the Super Eagles of Nigeria have made 16 appearances. They've gone through the trouble. They are still getting out of it, but they hope that this is a team that could make the difference. And the almighty Emmanuel Adebayo side, Togo, 6 appearances. The team is Adebayo, because without him, I don't know what will happen.
Sure.
And of course, Tunisia have made 15 appearances. I mean, look at the number of times the teams. Look at Ghana, 18. And Ivory Coast has made 19. Do you think that more you're featured makes any difference in terms of performance?
Does it really? Well, it gives you the experience, but that doesn't make you win or lose, because I don't think so. It gives you experience, but as to whether you make use of your experience is another thing.
Right.
It's another thing.
But I think it's a very important point, because I think the more you participate, the more your sort of credibility, how serious you're seen as a nation. Don't you think so, Martin? Because, I mean, if you featured once and you do so well, I mean, you are rated very high. But if you've done 19 times,
to some extent, I think that's
how many times? Exactly.
Yeah.
But clearly, you don't expect one country to bag all the trophies. I mean, so long as you enter, your aim is to win the topmost prize.
Oh, but you can enter then after first 3 matches you come home. That means it keeps taking like your numbers up high, but maybe you enter the match, then you come maybe 3rd position, 2nd, or even possibly bring the cup, or take the cup to your
South Africa have made 7 appearances, and they won the cup once in 1996. I think it's incredible. I mean, compared 19, 18, we've won 4 times, but that's an amazing anyway. It's an amazing
taking
feat.
4. The 5th one is this year's coming, so
oh, yeah.
That one is good.
All right. So it's the Diva Show live on TV3. My name is Bridget. Also, I'm sitting for your cutie Nana Banama, who I strongly suspect is in South Africa, and we'll watch the game. The camera will pick her. We'll see her here. We'll be right back after the break. Those are tidbits for you. And President of South Africa, Jacob Zuma, says he's confident the hosts can defy their critics and win the 2013 African Cup of Nations. Bafana are ranked 23rd in Africa and 87th overall in the FIFA rankings. Of course, they have also failed to qualify for the last 2 Cup of Nations tournaments. And this is my favorite coach of all time, Averina. The Zambian coach, Averina, believes Zambia are in a better shape than last year as they prepare to defend the African Cup of Nations in South Africa. The Zambians kicked off their campaign on 21st January against Ethiopia on the back of 3 defeats and a draw in their warm-up games. But Reynard, who guided the team to their first Nations Cup in 2012, is happy with the side's build-up. Of course, and the president of Togo has, as in the president of Togo's Football Federation says that he intervened to include Emmanuel Adebayo in the country's Cup of Nations squad. Gabriel May told the BBC he took action once he realized the Tottenham striker had not been selected. And I keep saying that Adebayo is Togo team, which is also dangerous. And of course, Ethiopia's players have been promised more than $100,000 if they win the Africa Cup of Nations in South Africa. That's a tall order. The Walia Antelopes, who are ranked 110th in the world, won the tournament in 1962 but last qualified in 1982. The country's federation has said it will pay each player $111,000 to win the trophy and $55,000 to reach the final. Wow, I'm motivated to play football. Seriously, I have to lose weight, train hard, and go and play in Ethiopia. And I'm sure without $55,000. What do you think of that sum? Huge. If they win $111,000 for a player.
That's huge.
It's huge.
That's
if
huge.
I get that, God.
And I would do everything for that money.
Oh,
yes.
So is it because they think perhaps that they will not get the quote?
No, it's motivation. If you've studied how you build up a company or even a family, you motivate them about something. And you, even the motivator, you must be sure about what you're telling your people. Because you can't motivate them. It wouldn't be the only one time they will be in the AFCON. They might qualify again. And then if you make such promise, they'll say, oh, this money is only bluffing. So
Akosia, $55,000 semi-finals. That is $55,000 US dollars, please. There's Canadian dollars, US dollars.
That is huge money. But whether motivation or no motivation, we are bringing the cup. So they shouldn't worry themselves. They should keep their
I think they know the boys can't do it.
That is why he's just saying it.
I think they
At least to push them to get somewhere.
Is it an affront?
Don't make them frustrators because they know what they're expecting.
What's at stake?
They're expecting $110,000 if they should win African Cup. So definitely they'll break all the odds to win. So we are also we also have some promises. We have about $100,000.
No, but back to you, Akose. Let's look at the reality of it. All right, they have to beat people like us, Ghana. I mean, Black Stars of Ghana. They have to beat Ivory Coast. They've got to beat
Zambia.
Nigeria. Even Nigeria in a tumultuous time, but they've got to beat them. And that's the reality of it. Is it achievable?
I don't think so.
You don't
for
think
them.
So? How about Zambia? Who would have thought Zambia was going to win that?
I was about to pose that question. Who would have thought Zambia could have done it? You know,
that is different. But in this case, trust me, they can't. No,
they can't. I see. And we've got the fixtures for you. I told you the Cup of Nations starts, today and is on. And some of the fixtures. And Group A, South Africa is meeting Cape Verde. The Cape Verdeans, one team to watch. Ghana, DRC, Mali, Niger. Ghana is topping that group with 9 points, 9 or 12 points match.
I like that.
Group C, Zambia, Ethiopia, Nigeria, Burkina Faso. I am tipping Nigeria and Zambia to go through. I'll put my money on the two teams.
Okay.
Right, and Group D, Ivory Coast, Togo, Tunisia, Algeria. That's a difficult team.
Yes.
Ivory Coast, Togo, Tunisia, Algeria. That's a group of death. With my money, I'll say that's a group of death. Because Algeria, Tunisia, fantastic. And of course, so far they haven't played anything, and so that's how they look on the table. I thought South Africa should have come up, Morocco second, then Angola. Ghana should have been top of this group right now. Right, of course. I know they do it according to the alphabet, whatever, but Ghana should be first on that. You can't try to put us second. We are winning the cup.
Oh, yeah. I get you.
Right. And the defending champions, Zambia, they are the bottom of the group because they is a Z. Right.
Group of death.
I am having so much fun on the show. I'm so poised. I'm in the African mood. I wish we had the supporters units come and sing Ghana Black Stars, but this afternoon, South Africa, they've got to do something. They're meeting Cape Verde, home soil. What is the one thing that I know you care about Ghana, of course, you're thinking about only Ghana, but how can they, to keep the excitement, because you want the home side to be in the tournament, to keep the numbers coming into on the pitch, because people like me, we didn't travel to go to the stadium, watch on TV.
Well, I wish South Africa well. They can play as much as they can, and then try and score today, and maybe a few others, but the cup belongs to us. So
the cup belongs to Ghana. That I agree. Kote, how far would you want to see South Africa go, and especially with the first game? You think the first game can make the difference?
Yeah, it can make, your first appearance has got so much impressions of what will follow later. And I think over the years they've hosted tournaments that they haven't been able to lift the cup. So I'm sure this one will be some sort of motivation for them. For the third time or so, a tournament is coming to your country. So you must do better to lift up the cup. So I'm sure their first game, they will pull up some goals and they will move forward from
right. Albert, South Africa, I think they do so well. They put in so much effort, in terms of organization, standards. They're like the US of Africa. In terms of organization, I mean, the World Cup, fantastic tournament. I think Franz Beckenbauer helped them, from Germany, because Germany had hosted it, and they did a fantastic job.
Yeah.
How much pressure is on the team, the South African team, to deliver?
There's so much pressure. I think in the World Cup, the opening match was a bit disappointing. I don't know. I think they drew or something.
Yeah,
it
was a draw.
Yes, and there's so much pressure on them now because they need to prove us wrong. This is the opening match, and they need to win so as to raise the excitement of the competition. This is the biggest competition on the continent, and the whole continent is parading the stars of the continent for this show.
Yeah.
Sure.
So we expect the excitement to start from today, from kickoff 0-0-0. The excitement needs to start. We need to see all the excitement on the stadium. I know the fans will be there, but we also need to see them win. That is a good start to the competition. So there's so much pressure on them. I know there's so much pressure on them, but they will deliver. I hope so. I wish them luck anyway.
Right, and I want to say, look, that TV3 will be telecasting that match live. We've told you we are first in news, best in entertainment, and almost first in sports. So we'll be showing that match. The opening ceremony is fantastic. I thought the last year's tournament, the opening ceremony was fantastic. The joint, I thought it was fantastic. And opening ceremony, how much importance do you really think it adds to the whole tournament, the whole organization? How much impact does the opening ceremony really have?
Color, the lights, the dance, everything put together sort of adds some excitement. It builds up because some of them, they will be at home saying that, this tournament is just like any other tournament. But if they watch the opening ceremony on TV and they see the lights, the confettis and everything coming down, they're like, wow, I would like to be there. So I'm sure it's a big, big motivation to those who sit back and say they'll watch it on TV.
All
it has much excitement.
All right. Do you really think it's something that they should... Because a school of thought says that, well, it doesn't really add much. And sometimes they spend so much time. I thought that the most beautiful one was 8 minutes last year. I thought it was short, it was beautiful. They sold their country really well, and it was phenomenal.
Yeah.
What do you make of that, Albert?
It adds so much color. It raises the excitement, the anxiety. People are so waiting to have the competition underway. So if you give us a very colorful opening ceremony, it adds to the quality that we're expecting in the competition itself. If the opening ceremony is already down, you don't expect so much from the competition as well. So it adds so much. So we expect, like they've done it before. Yeah,
before, I'll be asking you whether we can really sell our culture. Because Ghana, we've hosted it before. And, well, we didn't win, but we went to that's fine. But whether we can really sell our culture, through the African Cup of Nations, and how much, in terms of revenue, whether the investment that goes and whether we get it back, blah, blah. But I'll go on Facebook. Finally, I have got comments from you, and this is from Kweku Mampon. Bridget, I love you. Oh, Kweku, I love you too.
Wow.
Oh, Kweku. David Lai from Teshi says, Bridget, tell Akosia that I love her so much, and the Diva Show is the best. Yay, it is. And Patrick Amankwa from Nungwa is also saying that I can't wait to watch the movie. Bridget, where's Nanaba? That girl, I think she's in South Africa. She'll be here next week. I think she's there. And Jessica Usu Oduma says, I love the show. It's very educative, Papa. And I love you, Bridget. Thanks. Amma Parts says, the show is nice and the Black Stars are going to win the AFCON in Jesus' name.
Amen.
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 And Joanna Mensah says, the Black Stars all the way. Susie Odum says, I love the show and you're looking good. Oh, your guests are brilliant. Yeah, that's why we brought them on the show. So those are a few of your comments, and I think I've got some more. I would want to read them because I've been waiting for these comments the whole one. Oh, and Stars are going to win the trophy for this year. A lot of people are confident they will win. And Mary Barley says, I love the Diva Show and the Black Stars are going to win the cup. I'm glad you guys are all psyched up and sending us positive comment. After the first game, which I'm hoping we would win. But whatever happens, I would want to see what you guys will say next week when we come in the studio and we hear, why did Asamoah miss that much?
Should have waited, give somebody else another try.
Is it wrong to be so passionate about the game, Kote? Do you think it's wrong for us to be in the game? We want to win the game.
No, I'm sure it all adds up to psyching of the players. Even they hear things that go on in the background. So if they hear that, our people are very excited, they are expecting this from us. But sometimes people should try to control it. When the goals comes in, people jubilate, they go on the streets, they drink, they do all sort of things. But they should control.
I'm glad you mentioned Albert. I'm glad he mentioned jubilation, because when we lose, the disappointment, the insult, it's the same as when we win. People just go bonkers.
No, but I think it's a natural phenomenon. If you win, if you're in a winning mood, you're always happy. You want to show that you're winning. And when you lose, you want to be on the reserve side. But in this case, when you lose, people still go out and make noise. Why did we have to lose? But all the same, it's expected of them to win.
Right.
But let's be prepared for anything. But we are not expecting them to lose any game. We want them to win. And the worst should be a draw in the group stages. Hey, we want 7 or 9 points.
I think Group D is a group of death, no doubt. Tunisia, Algeria, Ivory Coast,
Togo.
And Togo. I think that's the group of death. But, this is the part. I hate predictions, but I think it's good. You preempt and see if it happens. If it doesn't happen, well, you tried. So who are you tipping to be like the surprise? Who is, first of all, who is the dark horse, Kote? Who is the dark horse of this competition? I would say Cape Verde.
You say Cape Verde? Yeah. I think Zambia still have it. They still have it. They still have what it takes to pull a surprise. Their coach have come out that they are determined to maintain their trophy. And I think, they might pull a surprise. But Ghana will do it.
Thank you.
We'll do it.
But here's the case: they played 4 friendlies. They won 1, lost. I think they drew 2, and then lost 1. It's a fairly balanced. They played 4 games. No, that's the statistic. It's a fairly balanced thing because they lost 1, won 1, and drew 2. Do you think they can repeat what they did last year?
It's possible. They can't pull a surprise, like you said. It's possible, but other surprises will shoot up, like you mentioned. Cape Verde will shoot up. Togo has been lost for long. For a while now. Let's not be surprised that the group of death might end up with Togo and Ivory Coast coming out of that group.
But how much of a shock will it be if Ivory Coast doesn't go through from that group? Because Algeria, Tunisia, look, you can't underestimate Algeria, Tunisia. No, North African teams, no, never.
Yeah. Well, I would go for Zambia, Togo, then Cape Verde.
Okay, Zambia, Togo, and Cape Verde are the teams that you think would pull a surprise.
But no matter what they do,
Ghana would win.
I always love that.
But who is the favorite to go through? Who is the? Ghana will be 1, Ivory Coast. But who do you think is like at the top there?
Ghana.
GH.
The one to lift the trophy.
Yeah, no, not to lift the trophy, but the one not to lift. I think you're being biased because you're Ghanaian, seriously.
No.
But I'm talking about the continent. Who do you think that analysts, football pundits say, look, they are the ones to go through?
Cote d'Ivoire.
Thank you very much for that honest answer.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Everybody's saying Cote d'Ivoire because they've seen Ghana play a lot. But Ghana hasn't been able to, lift the trophy.
They don't have that style.
In football, they call it character.
We don't have charisma. It's like Arsenal. The Gunners, they play the most beautiful game, but they never score.
That's my team.
Let's watch out for them today.
Gosh, I don't like Arsenal.
Yeah, that's my team.
No, I don't like Arsenal. No, they play the very good game. Nicely, fantastic passes. They play like Barcelona, but Barcelona they deliver. Oh gosh, let me just say a very big thank you to Kote Okoye, the lab technician from 37 Military Hospital. Next time you go there, you see him. He's very discreet. He's not going to tell anybody anything. No, Akosia is the producer of Ekwanso Jojo. Yeah, I got that right. And she's been producing Abeku Santana. And she's got a great knowledge of football. I think I've enjoyed you on the show. I'm sure we'll meet again. Probably on your show, Ekwanso Jojo. And Albert Jar has a movie out, Betrayal of Trust, and I think it will be a phenomenal movie. 1st February, it will be premiering. You should go there. Tickets is 30 Ghana cedis. That's it, and you're done. Guys, thank you again. Always, it's a pleasure to have you guys. Watch us. 24 million coaches exercise caution when it comes to the celebration and even the disappointment. But it's live on TV3 this afternoon. You want to stay, you want to keep your dial right here because this is where all the action is. Thank you. Have a very good morning. My name is Bridget Otu.